Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be showing you all that I brought with me on the flight to Hawaii to keep Oliver entertained. This is his full backpack of stuff. I usually use it as my diaper bag, but it was jam-packed full of stuff. The only item that is not actually physically in there for me to show you is his Happy Baby soft structured carrier, which I used to carry him around the airport when we were doing all the check-ins and stuff, which highly recommend. It's super comfortable for me and him, and he loves it. Whenever he is fussing super hard and won't take a nap, I put him in that and he goes right to sleep. So love that thing. But anyways, here we go. So this is Oliver's backpack. I got it for a gift for his baby shower. I had registered for it on Amazon. It was like $25. It was super cheap and I absolutely loved it. We've been using it to death for a year. And so for the flight, I just jammed everything in here. And I might cause a little controversy because I know with parenting there's a lot of say yes, say no when it comes to screen time. For me personally, of course, I don't just sit him in front of the TV and just let him watch and watch, but for a little bit, I really just don't care. And so my mother-in-law for Christmas bought him this little kids version of a Kindle Fire. I think it was like 65 bucks. And so what I did is I went on there and I downloaded some of his favorite show, which is Storybots. It's super cute. He loves the songs and I don't think he understands anything on there, but he loves that and Little Baby Bum. So last resort, I downloaded some stuff on there and he didn't use it very much, but he did use it when he was getting super tired, and my little cohort is right here with me. But it was definitely a lifesaver. He really liked it, and he just likes to like jam it and put his fingers all over it. And there was a couple cute little very kid-based games that were like, you put the triangle with the triangle and the square with the square. So I really love it. Obviously up to your discretion, but 5-hour flight with a baby, and I had never been before, so that was just my executive decision as a parent. So what are you gonna do? The next thing that I thought was very important was I put all of the toys that I was going to bring for him in a see-through bag. So I'm not fishing around the bag. I didn't exactly know what the seating situation was going to be, so I didn't want to like sit there and be digging through this bag and disturbing everyone, but super handy. This little plastic bag I got, like, it was a swimsuit I ordered and it came with it, so I just used it, but I'm sure a Ziploc bag would do just fine. What we brought for him is this little, it's like this cute little bug creature. It was a gift and he just likes to play with it because it has tags and wings and he can chew on the plastic bit, so he loved that. He loves all remotes and all channel changers, so for Christmas I bought him his own, and so I definitely brought that with us because he absolutely loves it. Although things like this, it's kind of hard because like they'll drop it. What are you gonna do? You have to pick up the thing like over and over again, but he loves it. We didn't have a problem. He was teething, so I brought my teething egg. I bought him for Christmas, and this is the Molar Magician, and I'll link all this stuff below that I actually bought myself and were gifts. And they can chew on it. It won't choke them, but they can chew on it and it massages the back of their gums, and you could clip it on them so he couldn't drop it. He loves toothbrushes. I've got no answers, so brought a toothbrush. I brought this thing because he likes to hold on to it. It's a teether. I didn't freeze it or anything, I just brought it. And then one of his other obsessions is like any type of string, especially sweater strings. So what I did is I bought shoelaces on Amazon for like $5, and I tied it to the hair tie on my wrist. And he played with that for like a good hour and a half, and he loves them and they don't drop, and it was super cheap. Great entertainment. I would highly recommend it if your baby likes stuff like this, and you can watch him and it's perfectly fine. And those are all that I brought for toys because I don't really think that he needed a whole bunch of toys, like, and he didn't. And so it was a 5-hour flight both ways, but on the way there, we got stuck on the plane for an hour, and then we were in the airport for a couple hours. So through that whole time, all this stuff worked for me. Okay, so next, snacks. So I'm obviously not going to show you every snack that I brought for him, because I've packed a lot more than just one of each of these things. But I definitely brought some pouches. He loves pouches. They're some of his favorites. He definitely eats like food that I eat right now. But just for the convenience on the plane, I brought a couple of these guys, and there was no problem in security. They didn't even have to test it or anything like that. And then also he is formula fed, and I was a little concerned because I heard like if you bring the tubs of formula, they like have to open it and test it, and it was just like a whole big deal, and it took up a huge amount of room in the diaper bag, and it was already at capacity. So I don't usually buy stuff like this because I don't like to use single-use like plastics and too much containment and all that stuff. I try to be pretty sustainable, but for this one time I got these guys. So it comes in a pack of like 14 of them, and they're 4-ounce packets, and they don't need to be tested. They go right through security, and they were so easy. I didn't have to worry about scooping. It wasn't a sanitary issue. Just pour them in the bottle, put the water in, and that was that, and it was no big deal. Highly recommend these if, hi Luna, if you have formula fed babes. Like any other child on this planet, my baby loves puffs. So of course I got him a mini little thing of puffs, and he would just snack on those whenever he wanted to. Super easy, super cheap, no big deal. I wasn't sure how he was going to do with the airplane with the popping of the ears and stuff. It turns out didn't faze him at all. I didn't have to give him a bottle. There was like weird timing things where we were sitting on the plane for so long that he wanted his bottle before we took off, and so I had to give it to him. But I did bring infant Tylenol just in case something were to happen, or if he started not feeling good, because it's always good to have this as a backup. You never know what's gonna happen, so I like to be prepared. And then this, I mean, I'm sure everybody has one of these, but I highly suggest it if you don't have one of these. It is a, like, basically a protector so you can change them. It's like a mobile changing table type thing. And you know what, honestly, I'm not a huge germ freak. I'm pretty good about that kind of stuff, but when it comes to airplane bathrooms, you just never know. And even though they have a nice clean changing table, always good to bring this. And you can actually put diaper wipes in the little pocket here. I brought a pack of diaper wipes, obviously, a whole bunch of diapers. We use the Diaper brand diaper. I will link these below. These are biodegradable and fully bamboo, no dyes or chlorines or anything like that. And we love them. I'm not sponsored by them at all. I just genuinely really like these. I've tried a bunch of different brands. I've tried Hello Bello, the whole lot of them, and it just doesn't work for us. And I rest better knowing that these won't be on the planet for 500 years. So love these, definitely post them. So of course, because I like to be over prepared, just in case, I brought his Frida baby little nose sucker thingy just in case he got a stuffy nose. And then I brought saline nose drops as well. And they're really small items that don't take up a lot of room. You put it right away and it's no big deal. And it doesn't like take up space that you would need for something else. So definitely highly recommend just being a little over prepared. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Another thing that I think is absolutely necessary, even when you're just out and about for your diaper bag and you have to change a stinky situation in a public setting, biodegradable doggy bags. So I didn't want to just put like a filthy, nasty diaper in the trash, and then it's such a small space anyway, and I mean, you're just like trapped in there. So I didn't want to do that to people. So very dirty diapers, I just wrap up in one of these bags and then I toss it. So you're not bothering anybody and you feel good about it, and they are biodegradable, so you're still being sustainable. I mean, I use these for my wiener dog Wilson anyway, so I have them on hand, but I think a pack of like 8 rolls of these things, it's like 10 bucks. It's super cheap, super worth it, highly recommend. So that is all that I brought with me, apart from some chargers for his little iPad thing and my phone. I did not bring anything else. I bought a water bottle at the airport for his bottles, and everything worked great. We were traveling for a long time. He kept happy. He is a pretty good baby, so I definitely have that on my side. But I think as a parent, just in general, you have a tendency to overpack, and it's not necessary. These are all the things that really helped me. I hope that it helps you. I did a ton of research, looked into a bunch of stuff when it came to traveling with a baby, watched hours worth of YouTube videos, and I compiled all the knowledge and I put it to the test myself, and all this stuff, like I said, really worked for me. I hope you enjoyed my video, and if you have any questions or comments, I would love for you to leave them down below. Please like this video and subscribe. It would mean the world to me, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks so much. Bye!